Good morning. Today is Monday, May 8th, and it's time for our weekly meeting highlight. The theme for May is the things we say to ourselves. We have to really be careful of the things that we say to ourselves. But this week's topic is how to bridge the gap between want to and will do. We all want to lose weight. That goes without saying. We definitely want to lose weight. But will we do the things that we need to do to get it done? Did I do the things that needed to get it done? I told you last week I was thinking of just weighing myself once a month, or maybe not even sharing my weight. I've decided I'm going to share my weight, and I am going to weigh myself once a week, especially with the summer coming. We're going to be eating out, barbecuing and stuff like that a lot. I'm going to be going on vacations. I have like at least 3 vacations planned so far this summer. That's going to involve eating away from home. So I really want to be diligent on what I'm doing, and I think that the things that I need to do is to hold myself accountable, and one of the things that holds me accountable is sharing my weight. So let's see how I did this previous week. I consider that a victory. I had a week, let me tell you. Erin, my son-in-law's mother, passed away last Monday. We had a lot of running around to do between, helping out with the funeral arrangements and going to the funeral and, preparing food and all of that stuff. And I didn't eat accordingly the right way because I was always on the go all week, busy with a lot of things. So I consider staying the same a win in my book. So I'm still at 57.2 pounds lost. I still weigh 247. I'm not in those next set of digits. I'm telling you, I'm working my way down out of the 40s into the 30s. That's my goal for the month of May, to get really close to the 30s. It could be done. It really could be done, but I'm not setting such a high expectation for myself because I want to go into the 30s, and I will get there. Maybe not this month, but small little stepping stones I have to take, and I have to realize that it didn't go on overnight, and it's certainly not going to come off overnight. Mine takes, I can gain a lot of weight overnight, don't get me wrong, I can gain a lot of weight overnight, but it's not truly weight gain, so that's why I don't weigh myself every day, because it just throws me off psychologically if I was to see a gain. I can't, in my mind justify it by saying, well, you ate out yesterday, it's a lot of sodium, blah, blah, blah. But then the other part of my brain would say, well, you gained a couple of pounds. What difference is it going to make if you have a couple cookies today? So once a week is fine with me. So that I'm going to do it once a week. But anyway, today is how to bridge the gap between want to and will do. I know what to do. I just don't do it. You feeling seen? Next time you set your sights on something, think about exactly what you want to accomplish and how you're going to do it. Then ask yourself a few questions to turn those intentions into actions. Like I said, I don't think I've met ever one overweight person that ever said, I don't want to lose weight. They may say, I'm really happy with the way I am. I'm healthy. It doesn't prevent me from doing what I need to do. I said that all my life. I know I'm a little bit overweight, but it doesn't interfere with my life. I can still move and do things that I want to do. But looking back, there were a lot of things that I really wanted to do that I didn't do, that I could have done if I was a little bit thinner. Not to say that being thin is the healthiest option all the time. I know thin people that are not healthy. So don't judge somebody how healthy they are by their size. You could be an overweight person and still be somewhat healthy. You're not completely healthy because you're really putting a strain on your organs and your joints and stuff like that. So don't fool yourself into saying, well, I'm pretty healthy. When I go to the doctor, I get pretty good blood results. I have my sugars in check. But my blood pressure is a little high, so I have to take medications for blood pressure. When I eat the wrong foods, my gout kind of acts up. So I can't say, I'm the healthiest person in the world. Although I'm healthier than I should be at my weight. I really am. I realize that. So don't ever judge somebody by how healthy they are, by how thin they are, because a thin person could be thin just because they're not eating properly and they're not giving their body the proper vitamins and minerals and proteins and grains and all of the things that your body needs just to stay thin. And so they're not healthy. So don't ever, ever, ever say, if I was thin, I'd be healthy. You can be overweight and be healthier. You're not going to be 100% healthy because, like I said, you're still putting a strain on your organs. and your joints and things like that. I know that just losing the 57 pounds, I can tell the difference. When I was at 96 pounds, I could tell the difference how I felt at 96 pounds lost as opposed to me at 57 pounds now. I was so much more active at 96 pounds lighter than I am at 57 pounds later. But I'm proud of the fact that I've kept the 57 pounds off. And I will get back up to that 96 pounds. I know that because I have complete faith in myself. And I want to do it, and I will do it. So anyway, these are some things that you can try to get you to your goal. Think of how many steps will it take for you to achieve your goal. So the first thing you want to do is break down your goal into smaller goals and focus on them one step at a time. I try to just set 5-pound goals with the ultimate goal of losing 10 pounds. So if I lose my first 5 pounds, I feel kind of victorious at that. And then when I lose the whole 10 pounds, I get into the next set of digits, which is my ultimate goal. So I don't look at the big picture anymore of like I want to lose 100 pounds. I just look at the goal of I want to lose my first 5 pounds. Then I want to lose the 10 pounds so I can get into my next set of digits. And then when I'm into the next set of digits, lower, not higher, then I can work on the 5 pounds again. And it's a more realistic goal. And just forget about the farther goal of the 100 pounds because I am determined. It's a personal goal that I set for myself back in the 70s when I was in my 20s. So it is a goal that I'm going to achieve. I've overcome a lot of things in my life. And losing all my weight has been one thing that I feel that I haven't accomplished. I'm not going to say that I failed at it because I've always tried. And I think that you're not a failure until you give up. And I'm determined. I really am determined. So I just think that it's just a goal I haven't accomplished yet. But it's a goal I will accomplish, and I will get there. I may be 80 years old by the time I hit it, but I'm going to hit it. I know that. I don't have a doubt. And I'm not going to do it by being ill. I'm going to do it by eating healthy, watching my weight, getting my exercise in, doing all the things I need to do to lose my weight, a little bit at a time, little 5-pound goals. The next thing you need to do is consider the circumstances you'll be in at go time. How will you feel? Will you feel calm and rested and really excited? Or are you tired, stressed, and distracted? Try modifying which goal which will realistically get you to where you want and can do. Like I said, it's not realistic for me to think that by my birthday I'm going to lose 100 pounds. That is not realistic for me. When I was in my 20s and 30s, if I was at the same point in my diet or my lifestyle or whatever you want to call it, that would be a realistic goal. I'm in my 70s. That is not a realistic goal. My goal now is a pound a week, which would take me 2 months to reach into the next set of digits, theoretically. And it's a goal that I realize is realistic, achievable, and it's not like a dreamland. If I don't, like I didn't lose a pound this week, I stayed the same, but I consider that a victory. I really do, because I didn't make the smartest choices through the week. And I'm not making excuses. I don't think that, I think if you acknowledge where you went wrong, it's not really making an excuse. It's just kind of bringing it to the surface so that you can realize, so this is where I kind of strayed a little bit. So the coming week coming up, you can say, well, last week I kind of, I went into the Starbucks more than one day, and didn't get like a 4-point friendly drink. So maybe this week, maybe you might want to steer into that Starbucks, but just say, you went in there twice last week. Why don't we just say, let's maybe just go once this week? Little cheap, little tiny goals like that. Then you want to picture any barriers that might get in your way and how will you overcome them. We have 2 birthday dinners this week. We were going to do, David's birthday was the 27th of April. He was 22. But he had his wisdom teeth pulled out that day, so we couldn't celebrate his birthday. So we pushed it back. We were going to do it last Thursday, but then unfortunately, life gets in the way sometimes. And Aaron's mother had passed, and so, obviously we're not going to celebrate, like a passing of somebody. So we're going to do it this week, which coincidentally is also Sebastian's 12th birthday. So we're going to do 2 birthdays. That doesn't mean that I got to go hog wild. That doesn't mean that I have to have cake. I don't have to have cake. So I have to picture a barrier that might get in my way. So maybe I can make something like like I love donuts. I have made donuts in the past that are Weight Watcher friendly, and I do enjoy them. So maybe I'll just make myself that. Joan at Joan's Pointed Plate gave me a recipe for a little cake that you make in the microwave, like your own little personal mug-sized cake. And I'm thinking about that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to pull that out. And you know what? You can put a little bit of Cool Whip on it or Ready Whip for the frosting. So I think it was like I don't know for exactly. I think it was like 3 or 4 points if that, as opposed to a piece of cake, which is like 25 points. So, and I can still enjoy the celebration. And so that's a barrier that might get in my way, but I think I can overcome it. And then based on your answers, how confident are you of accomplishing your goal? Are you telling yourself, yeah, I got this, and yeah, you do it now and you will get it done? Or, I don't know, I might have to boost it up a little bit. It's a toss-up. I don't know, I might do it, I might not do it. Or it's not very likely. So if that's the case, you have to adjust your goal to think small and simple. So like I said, that I really want to have a piece of cake for a birthday. I want to celebrate a piece of cake. I have a piece of birthday cake. I can have a little 2-point mug cake. They make it in the microwave. That'll be just as tasty. And so that's my plan and what I'm going to do. Let's dive a little deeper now. It's easy to feel super optimistic and inspired when things about routines and goals are on your weight loss journey. You envision your best self, working out, eating more 0-point foods, cooking healthy meals. It's great. Then life is like, you're so silly. You're so silly to think that you can plan ahead like that. Work throws you for a loop. You forget to grocery shop. You remember you actually hate cooking. Your brain chimes in, why can't I just follow through? We've all been there. The experience is so common. In fact, behavioral scientists gave it an official name. But they didn't tell me what the name is. Or I didn't copy that part. Anyway, they gave us an official name and I don't know what it was. But you can bridge the gap by thinking through goals from the jump. By considering the how, you know what, I'm going to look that up. I'll come back to this because now I'm kind of curious because if they gave it a name, how come I cut it off? It must be very important if they gave it a name. So, and I got to tell me to log in. I got to remember what my names are and all that is. Let's see if I can remember. I hate passwords, because you can't really keep the same password on every single one. That's not it. And then if you change them around, then you don't remember which one is for this or is that for that, or that didn't work either. We'll try one more, and if this doesn't work, then I'll just put it in here if I can't figure it out. Because it's I'm kind of curious if they gave it a name, we should know what it is. Nope, that's not it either. Okay, I will put it over here, what the name is of what they said it was, because I don't remember what it was. But anyway, you can bridge the gap by thinking through goals from the jump. By considering the how, the who, plus the what else is happening, and how would I feel and deal, you're able to make your path to the extra doable, or maybe even life-proof. You're telling yourself to stack the deck in your favor. Then instead of lamenting how you don't do what you set out to do, you'll be celebrating your success. Always, always, always know that if you're at least trying, then don't consider yourself a failure. If you're not quitting, you're not a failure. But if you just say, you know what, I give up, I'm not even going to make an attempt, then you're a failure. But, we all stray. If this was easy, we would have only healthy, thin people in the world. And that's just not, look around, that's just not happening. So just put your best effort in. That's all you really can do. The 3 fast facts that they tell us is the intention-action gap is what you know, what you want to do, but you struggle to make it happen. And remember, everyone experiences it. And number 2, breaking your intentions into smaller, truly doable goals can help you bridge the intention-action gap. Like I said, if you really have a goal of losing 100 pounds like I do, just set it down to like small goals that are achievable, like mine, 5 pounds. 5 pounds at a time is my achievable goal. And in the past, what I did was when I reached that little 5-pound goal, I always bought something that I liked to kind of reward myself, not food. I love clocks, so I would buy a clock. Or I love watches, but I have an Apple Watch, so I buy bands to match my outfits. It's just find something non-food related that you can reward yourself with. Even if it's just, today I'm just going to take 5 minutes out of my day and just sit and just relax. And, just me time for 5 minutes. Anything that's going to work for you, break it down into that small of a goal. And number 3, setting these goals based on what your future self might be thinking, feeling, and doing will help you reach all the goals that you're trying to reach. Once again, I think they were talking to me. I've been going since 2017. So obviously after 6 years, a lot of these topics are going to be repeats because they're going to be addressing new people that are just joining. But a good reminder never hurts. It never hurts. And so I consider these good reminders for me. So, but anyway, stayed the same. Where I'm really happy with that. People think you're happy that you didn't lose any weight. Yeah, I could have gained. I really could have gained the way I ate this past week. And so I'm ecstatic really that I stayed the same. So how'd you guys do? And what do you do? What are some of the things that help you to get over your obstacles? And what are some of the obstacles you face? I bet you we all share the same obstacles. So, but if you're new to my channel, please subscribe, leave a comment, hit the like button, share if somebody might like to see it. Hopefully I see you here next week, but if not, I'll see you on my daily vlog. Hopefully. Talk to you soon.